This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Chris Jones from England, says that he is obsessed with finding the best roulette system of all time, and he says this is the best one he's come up with, and he said it's doing unbelievable. And I can't wait to share with you, and we're going to test his system today up against another fantastic roulette system. We're going to test it up against Fibonacci 12. That's going to go first, and each of these systems will get 15 minutes of playtime. Let's see which one of these makes the most money in 15 minutes. This should be awesome, and let's place the bets first with Fibonacci 12. And we're going to be looking for the dozen that's been the longest since it's hit, which in this case would be second 12, and we have a $10 bet. Let's go ahead and spin, and we're off and running, and I can't wait to share this with you and the new system from Chris Jones, and that's a $20 win. So fantastic start. You can see we're up $20, and we'll be betting on the dozen that's been the longest since it's hit, which would be third 12, for $10, and here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. That is a 26 black, and that's another nice win. So we're already at $40, and we'll be on, I'm sorry, not third 12. The longest since it's hit would be first 12. Let's go ahead and spin, and then I'll share with you the progression and everything that you need to know to win money with Fibonacci 12 first. And then, of course, we'll get to the new all-in-one roulette system from Chris Jones. Can't wait for that. We got the win there, and we'll be on now on on second 12 for 10, the longest since it's hit. And here we go. So we're starting out with a $10 bet. If we lose, we do another $10 bet. And we got the win there, so fantastic. We're currently up $80 already. And then I'll share with you the rest of the progression as we go through. We're on third 12 for $10 now. And here we go. And we lost that one, so we place our second $10 bet on third 12. So let's go ahead and do that and spin, and let's see if we get a win here. Okay, we did not. So after you place two $10 bets, you add up the two previous bets for your next bet. So we'll have a $20 bet on third 12, and we're going to continue to do that. So in this case, if we lose at 20, the next bet would be 10 plus 20, which would be 30. And we did lose again, so we add 20 plus 10, the two previous bets up together, and we will have a $30 bet on third 12. It's still the longest since it's hit on the dozens, and here we go. That's a 7 red, and that's a loss. We'll add up the two previous bets again. We'll add 30 and 20. So now we'll have a $50 bet on third 12. Then we'll check our balance here, and let's see what we get on this one. All right, we got the win, 32 red. Okay, it's a $100 win. We're up $110 already. So now we're going to be looking at second 12. That's the longest dozen since it's hit. So let's go ahead and spin it. So we start out 10-10, and then we add up the two previous bets for our next bet all the way through. And that is a loss. So we'll place our second $10 bet on second 12, and let's see what we get here. With Fibonacci 12, that's a 29 black. And we lost again, so we add up 10 plus 10, and we have a $20 bet on second 12 now. And this is an incredible system that almost won the bracket challenge back when we did that. And it's had some unbelievable comebacks, and we won there. So we're already up $130 now. And we'll be on first 12 for 10. And let's go ahead and spin again with Fibonacci 12. And again, the new all but one roulette system from Chris Jones will be coming up. That's a nice win there. We are up $150. So we'll be on third 12 for 10 now. And here we go. All right, that's a 1 red. And that's a loss. We'll place our second $10 bet on third 12. And let's see if we can get a high number here. And we did, 31 black, fantastic. So we are currently up $160, and it looks like we'll be on second 12 now. Longest since it's hit on the dozen. That's how we're selecting the bets. And that's a 34 red, and that's a loss. So we place our second $10 bet on second 12, and let's see if we can get a number that's not high or low, and we got a high number there. So we add up the two previous bets of 10 and 10. And now we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. And we'll check where we're at in profit after this spin. That's a 14 red. Fantastic. So Now we're up $180, and we will be on first 12, the longest since it's hit on the dozens. And here we go. That's an 8 black. Nice. What a great win there. And we are currently up $200. And we'll be on third 12, 410 now. Let's see. That's a 4 black. And that is a loss. So we'll repeat that $10 bet on third 12 and spin. And that's a 0, so we definitely lost that one. So we'll add up the two previous bets of 10 and 10. Now we'll have a $20 bet on third 12. Excuse me. Got an itchy throat tonight. And that's a 34 red. And we won. So we are up $220. And we'll be on, it looks like we'll be on second 12 for 10. And let's go ahead and spin. That's a 26 black. And that's a loss. So let's repeat that $10 bet on second 12. I was going to tell you guys today I had the most incredible burger. I usually don't always talk about food, but you guys know I like food. And we're going to go to 20 now after that loss, adding up the two previous bets of 10 and 10. I went to a bar where they served a burger that had a grilled cheese on both sides of the burger. So it had 4 pieces of bread. Basically, it was 2 grilled cheeses, one on top, one on bottom, and then all the burger and the toppings in the middle. Pretty crazy, but it was really good. And okay, we had a $20 bet on second 12, so we lost that one. So now we'll have 30 because we're adding 20 plus 10, and now I have a $30 bet on second 12 with Fibonacci 12. And here we go. Let me know down in the comments if there's something really strange that you've had at a restaurant that was really good. And that's a $30 loss. So we'll have 30 plus 20 added together. Now we have a $50 bet on second 12. And one thing I love about Fibonacci 12 is you don't have to think about what the next bet is. It's simple addition. You just add up the two previous bets. There's our win at $100. We're up $250 now. So we'll be on first 12 for 10. And let's go ahead and spin and see what we get here. And then remember Chris Jones, new system coming up here. And that's a loss at $10. So let's rebet that and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll add 10 plus 10. We'll have a $20 bet on first 12 now. And that new all but one roulette system from Chris Jones is coming up. And again, I can't wait to share that with you. But right now, we're just doing great here. We're up $270 with Fibonacci 12. Now we'll be on third 12 for 10. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 32 red. That's a nice win. So we're already up $290, which is great. We'll be on second 12 for $10 now. And let's see if we get a win here. That's a 16 red. Fantastic. Another win. We're up $310. And we'll be on first 12 for 10. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system. However, you can also do this with a $200 bankroll in dollar units. And that's a nice win there. We're up $330. And we'll be on third 12 for 10 now. And let's see what we get here. And that's a 13 black. So by using simple math, and we'll repeat that $10 bet there on third 12, you probably figure out too, you could also do a $1,000 bankroll with $5 units, or again, a $200 bankroll for dollar units, and we lost that one. So 10 plus 10 is 20. That'll be our next bet. And let's see if we can get a high number here. We did not. That's a 6 black. Okay, so we'll add 20 plus the last bet of 10. Now we'll have a $30 bet on third 12 with Fibonacci 12. Okay, that's a 21 red. We lost that one. So now we'll add up a $30 bet plus the previous bet of 20. Now we have a $50 bet out there. Let's see if we can get a high number. And we did. That's a 29 black. Fantastic. Okay, so we are up $360 now. And you can see how long it had been since the third 12 had hit. down there where the 32 red is. So that's why we're picking the one that's the longest since it's hit. In this case, that would be first 12. And let's go ahead and spin, and then we'll check our balance after this. Here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a nice win. We're already up $380. We'll be on second 12 now for 10. And again, $2,000 bankroll for $10 units, $1,000 bankroll for $5 units, $200 bankroll for dollar units. And we lost that one. Okay, so we'll place our second $10 bet on second 12 and spin. And we got the win, 16 red, fantastic. Okay, so we're up $390 now. We'll be on third 12 is the longest since it's hit. That 29 black there was the last one of those that hit, so that gives us a little head start in the progression. And that's a 31 black, so that's fantastic. Okay, so we won. We're up $410 now, and we'll be on first 12 for 10. And again, in the Roulette Master Bracket Challenge, this one almost won it, but did get beat out at the very end. And it is a very good system. So we'll be putting our second $10 bet on first 12 now. And let's go ahead and spin and see what we get here again with Fibonacci 12. That's a 5 red. All right, we're doing great. We're up $420. We'll be on second 12 for 10, and we start the progression over. Again, it goes 10, 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, but all you have to really know is to add the 2 previous bets, and you can keep going up in that progression. Just make sure you use the appropriate bankroll, and actually we need a second $10 bet here on second 12. So again, you can play this big or small, and we lost that, so we'll have a $20 bet on second 12. Now we'll add up the 2 previous bets of 10 and 10. And here we go. So again, if you can just risk $200 and use dollar units with this and be just fine. Only play with money that you can afford to lose. And we're going to go 20 plus 10, which is 30, which will be our next bet on second 12. Here we go. That's a 24 black, and we got it. So fantastic. We're up 440 now, and we'll be on first 12 for, I'm sorry, not first 12. We'll be on third 12 for 10. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, that's another win, 27 red. All right, we're at 460. And it looks like we'll be on first 12 now. And doing fantastic. Let's get over the $500 in profit mark here. That's a 16 red. That's a loss, so we'll repeat that bet there. Have another $10 bet on first 12 with Fibonacci 12. And that's a 30 red. We lost, so we will now place a $20 bet, adding up the 2 previous on first 12. All right, here we go. That's a 31 black. And we lost. We'll add 20 plus 10, 2 previous bets. Now we'll have a $30 bet on first 12. And that's a 29 black. That's a loss. Okay, so we'll add 30 plus 20 now. We'll have a $50 bet on first 12. Let's see if we can get a low number here. We did not. That's a 28 black. So it's good that you're getting to see the full progression now, though. 50 plus 30 will be our next bet of $80. And let's see if we can get a low number here. And we'll see when the last low number hit. And we got it anyway. That's a 10 black. And before that, the last one was that 12 all the way down there at the bottom. So we got the win. We're at $500 now. That's awesome. So we'll now be on second 12. Again, we're picking the one that's the longest since it's hit. And here we go. That's a 21 red. That's a nice win. We'll be on third 12 now. We're up $520. And here we go. That's a 21 red. We lost, so we'll place our second $10 bet on third 12 and spin. And let's see how this one closes itself out here, and we'll get to the next system. It looks really, really good from one of my subscribers, Chris Jones from England. And we got the win there. We'll be on first 12 for 10. And we're up $530. Let's go ahead and spin. And if some of you are asking why we're doing European roulettes, because the way we do this is whoever sends the strategy in, that's how we test it out. So, if they're playing on European, we test it on European. If someone's playing American, we test it on American. So I get a lot of questions about that. We're up $520. Let's repeat that $10 bet on first 12, and here we go. Okay, that's a 22 black, and we just ran out of time. So after 15 minutes of play, we made $510 of profit with Fibonacci 12, a fantastic roulette system. Again, if this is too much for you playing $10 units with a $2,000 bankroll, you can do a $1,000 bankroll with $5 units or a $200 bankroll for dollar units. Anyone can play this. Just play the right amount that works best for your budget. And now it is time for the incredible new roulette system of the day from Chris Jones from England, the all but one roulette system. And he's been working really hard on this. I hope you guys enjoy it. And here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the all but one roulette system by Chris Jones from England. He's been working really hard to make the best roulette system ever. And this is what he's come up with so far. And he said it's doing incredible. And here we go. Let's place the bets. We're going to start with a $5 bet on 0 and a $5 bet on the 1, the 3, the 5, the 9, the 7. And then also we're going to have some street bets. And we're also going to have one on the 14 there and the 23. And then we're going to have another street bet on the 25, 26, 27. And then we're basically putting bets on all the red numbers. Except for the ones that have the streets there, which we are doing the 16, 19, and 25 street. And then from there, what we're going to do next is put a $90 bet on black. Let me back one of those up there. Okay, so that's a $165 total bet, which I know seems like a lot, but think of it this way. There's only one number that's uncovered. It's the 12. So that's all but one roulette system by Chris Jones. And again, I can't wait to see how this does in the next 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. That's a 30 red. That's a $15 win. There's going to be some that win a lot more than that, though. Let's rebet and spin again. You can see we have jackpot numbers on the 17 and the 20 as well because of the $90 we have on black. And that's a 2 black there. Okay, that's another $15 win. So we're currently up $30. Let's rebet and spin. And again, 165 seems like a lot for a bet. But guess what? The zero's covered. And there's only one number uncovered, which is the 12 red. Now, we're going to have a couple partial losses on this when we hit the streets. And then I'll share with you what to do when we have those partial losses. But the good thing is that's only 9 numbers. And that's a 17 black. Okay. All right. That's a jackpot. That's 75 bucks. We're up 105 already. Okay. Let's rebet and spin. So the 17 or 20 are definitely jackpots because we have the $90 on black. And that's a 19 red. Now that's a partial loss. If you just get one, you don't do anything. You just rebet and spin. So we're going to count partial losses. And again, it's only the 3 streets there that are partial losses. Okay, and that's a win there. We're up 15. Let's rebet and spin. All right, here we go. So remember, we have one partial loss right now. And that's a 29 black. And that's a win there. We're up 30. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. That is a 6 black. Okay, that's a $15 win. And actually, now that I think about it, Chris was saying that that you actually have to have 2 of those in a row on the partial losses to change the bet. So actually, we're back to recount. We're starting counting over on those. That's another $15 win. He says that's because you get so many wins in a row with this. There's the only numbers where you don't win are the 3 streets, which are just partial losses, and then the 12. So let's go ahead and spin. And there's a different rule for hitting the 12 as well, which we'll cover as we go through. And that's a 28 black. Okay, another $15 win, and we're up 75. Let's rebet and spin. And again, this is called all but one because everything's covered but the 12, even the 0. So even if we hit the 0, it's a good win. And that's a $15 win there. We're up 90. Okay, let's rebet and spin. All right, here we go. So if we do have some of those partial losses, they might set us back just a little bit. But we're getting so many wins because there's only one number uncovered, and we're up $105, that it's going to cycle back up again pretty quickly. And again, Chris says he is just obsessed with creating the best roulette system ever, and that's what I want everybody, and that's a partial loss there. So we're just going to rebet and spin. If we get 2 of those in a row, we're going to change the bet. But that's what the channel is all about, is people that are really just are constantly searching for the best roulette system and trying to create it. And I just really enjoy sharing that with you guys. And here we go. And what makes this safe is how we don't change the bet unless there's 2 consecutive. So there's 1 partial loss there. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. Here we go. And that keeps the bets low for a system where the initial bet is high. That's a 22 black. That's a $15 win. We're at minus 75. And I know that sometimes this system fluctuates up and down, but it's okay because that's what keeps it safe. And then when you fluctuate up, you want to cash out. Okay, we're at minus 60 right now. Let's rebet and spin. That's because we had those 2 partial losses in pretty close proximity, and that's a 20 black there. And that's a jackpot there, which helps. We're back up again. So let's rebet and spin. And when it gets back up, we're going to play for the full 15 minutes and test it here. But what you're supposed to do is when it gets up, that's when you want to cash out. Now we're up 90, and we need to go back to actually, I'm sorry. So on that last one there, that was a 26, and that is another jackpot. So I didn't cover that jackpot yet. It's the 17, the 20, or the 26 are jackpots. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin again, and that's because we have the $90 bet on black, and then we have those 3 numbers that are also in the street. That's a nice $15 win, and we're up $105. And let's go ahead and spin. So again, the reason we don't change the bet when we have 2 partial losses, if they're not consecutive, is because we'll get that back pretty quickly and it'll cycle back up, as you're seeing right now. We're up $120. So let's go ahead and spin. And then if we do get 2 back-to-back partial losses, we are going to double the bet. So let's see if we get there. And then there's going to be another rule for if we hit a 12. So we'll go over that here in a minute as well. And I can't wait to see how much this makes in 15 minutes. Right now, it looks really good, and that's an 18 red. That's a partial loss. So just see how it fluctuates. Now we're back to being up just 30. But that's what keeps it safe, is that we're not increasing the bets unless we have to. That's a 25 red. And that's another. So that's 2 partial losses in a row, so we doubled the bet. So now we're at 330 total bet. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. But we're probably not going to get too many other losses. So that's a $30 win there. Okay, see we're at minus 45. So once you up the bet like this, then you basically stay there till you get back in profit. So that's a 3 red. That's a $30 win. We're not in profit yet, so we just rebet and spin. And if you get 2 consecutive losses or you hit the 12, you're going to double the bet, either or. And that's a 28 black. That's a $30 win. And now we're back up again. So now we're going to actually go back to 165 again. Okay, and we're going to try to build it back up again and cash out while we're ahead. Now, we could be a lot more risky with this, and anytime you get two partial losses in total, you could double the bet, but that's a lot riskier because you're going to have the chance to build it back up pretty quickly with all these wins. So this is a safer way to play, and that's another $15 win. We're up 45. Let's rebet and spin. And I know the $165 bet seems like a lot, but when you start thinking about how the zero is covered and every number is covered except for the 12, And that's awesome there. We're up 120. We just hit another jackpot. Again, the jackpots are 17, 20, and 26. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 24 black. Fantastic. And we're up 135. And again, this was sent in by one of my subscribers, Chris Jones from England. And here we go. That's a 35 black. Another nice $15 win. Now we're up $150. And again, we're playing for the full 15 minutes, but when you're playing systems that fluctuate up and down like this, you want to cash out when they really go up. And we just hit another jackpot. Fantastic. So now we're up $225. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. And the nice thing is those 3 streets, that's only 9 numbers out of 30, out of 37 numbers with European roulette. So we're up 240. Let's rebet and spin. And again, the reason we're doing European roulette is because that's how Chris plays in England. And that's how I decide whether to use American or European on the videos is whoever sends it in, however they play, that's how we test it out. And, you know, there's some people watching, you know, that play American, some European, and some people, you know, play online and you know, they can use the European on there as well. So most of them are usually American. This one's European. We're up $270, doing fantastic with the all but one roulette system by Chris, and that's a 4 black. Okay, that's a $15 win. We're up $285. Okay, let's rebet and spin, and here we go. That's a 1 red, and that's another $15 win. So we're up $300. We'll rebet and spin again. So again, at the beginning, you're probably like, man, $165. But yeah, thinking about how the zero, and that's another jackpot. The zero is covered, and there's only one number uncovered on this one for a total loss. So we're up $375. We hit another jackpot there. That's fantastic. And here we go again. That's a 24 black. Another nice win. And if you were playing in the casino right now, it'd be a good time to cash out, up $390. But we're going to play for the full 15 minutes. The reason we do that is so you can see the ups and the downs of every system, and you don't see all of one or the other. And that's really important when you're testing strategies to play longer. And we're up $405 now. And, you know, we might get a partial loss here soon, but I think we know how to handle it now. That's a 34 red. Another nice win. We're up $420. And let's keep it going. Here we go. And again, one partial loss won't reset us. I mean, I'm sorry, won't have us change the bet, won't have us double. We need 2 consecutive to do that. And we're up $435. And here we go again. All right, that is a 29 black. Okay, another win. We're at $450. And here we go again. And Chris Jones also wanted me to let you know that you can also play this one. And we lost that one, so I'll tell you here in a second. So since we lost that one, we're just going to rebet and spin because we don't have 2 losses in a row. You can see it did drop us to $285 profit. But he said he wanted everyone to know, too, you can also do this with dollar units and $18 on the black and do the same thing. So if this is too much for you, do what he says, and you can reduce and then we're up $300 right now. Let's go ahead and rebet and spin. So you can use dollar units and then $18 on black. And if you do it that way, then you can divide that $2,000 bankroll divided by 5, and then there's your bankroll. So you can do that with any system. If you adjust it that way, just use your basic math skills. We're up $315 now. And let's go ahead and spin. And you can see we've cycled backward a little bit, and that's okay. Because we're going to try to cash out when you're in the casino, when you're playing this, cash out when you cycle up. Okay, we're up $330. So you're not going to have to play for the whole period of time like I'm doing today so that you can see the ups and the downs. You're just going to, when it cycles up, you're going to cash out in the casino. That's another win. We are up $345, and we're cycling back up again. And here we go. That's an 18 red. That's a partial loss. But again, we're not going to, and that takes us down to 240 profit, but we're not going to increase the bets unless we lose 2 of those in a row and partial losses. That's a 2 black. Another win. So we're up 255. But again, I would hope that when you get up over $400 that you cash out. But let's see where this takes us. And that's why we're testing it for the full 15 minutes. We want to see, the ups and the downs. We're up 270 right now. And here we go. Because we want to keep the bets as low as possible. And that's a nice jackpot there. 17 black. $75 win. We're up 345 again. And see, we're building it back up anyway. It's cycling back up. So you don't have to take all that extra risk. And so don't increase the bets unless you have 2 partial losses in a row or you hit the 12. Okay? So we're up 165. I'm sorry, we're up 360. We still are at base level 165 bet. And here we go. And that's a $33 bet if you do the dollar units, with $18 on the black and then $1 on all the rest of them. We're up 375. And then let's go ahead and spin right here. Okay, so that's a 4 black. And that's a $15 win. We're up 390. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 1 red. Okay, that's a $15 win. We're up 405. And we'll go over that again. So again, if you want to play this for less, use dollar units. $18 on black. Right now, with the way we're doing it today, we have $90 on black, $5, and that's a partial loss. So we'll rebet and spin. Today we're using $5 on all the bets, and then $90 on black, and that's a 3 red there. So we didn't lose 2 in a row, but that did take us down to 315 in profit. But that's okay, and we're coming down to the end here. Let's see how it finishes. That's a 36 red. That's a $15 win. We're up $330. And even though the bets started high, we never got over 1 double. And again, the reason for that, the reason we never had to double more than once, and we're right at the 15-minute mark, so we made $345 profit in 15 minutes. The reason we never had to double more than once is because only one number is uncovered. It is the 12, and then the 0 is covered. So, I mean, the only total loss is the 12 red. So that's why we never, lost our bank, or never had to double more than one time. So even though we started with the bets high, we're just fine. And remember, too, you can also do this with dollar units and a $33 total bet with 18 on black, instead of doing the $90 on black with $5 on each of these. And I just want to thank Chris Jones for sending this system in. It did really well. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. And if you want to send a system in, send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And that's what it's all about, is sharing your ideas and coming up with the best roulette system ever. And we search for that every single day of the week, 365 days of the year on this channel. And I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.